So my journey started out very, very, very young. I was 5 years old. I always knew that this is what I wanted to do. I was that little girl who was always in the mirror singing. I would be on the back porch singing to the grass. Like, I just knew it was my passion. And so as a little girl, my dad and my parents, they recognized my gift. We were at choir rehearsal and the choir was singing, but they were singing off key. And I stopped the choir and I was like, y'all out of key. And I gave them their correct keys. And so it was just an eye-opener that, yeah, this may be a gift that she has. And so from a kid, my parents just really cultivated me. I was in public school until 4th grade. They put us in homeschool, and it worked very, very well. Shortly after that, the age of 13, that's when I started traveling as a speaker, as a preacher. And that's when things really opened up for me. So even though I started singing first, it was really the speaking that kind of like catapulted my ministry, or just everything about me in general. It was quite a journey, especially being independent and having to even learn this thing ourselves, and the sacrifices and the hard work that was put in that a lot of people don't see. So even with me being the age that I was, 13, a lot of people, like I said, they felt like I hadn't gone through enough to tell them anything. But I'm like, you wasn't there. When we were literally trying to figure out how we were going to eat, just so many sacrifices that was made, because I honestly believe that God is not going to put you anywhere that you're not qualified for. So we got to know that if there is some power, it was some pain behind it. And one thing I kept reminding myself is he used Jeremiah, he used Joash, and all these different people from a kid up. Why can't he use Jekalyn? People may not understand. Sometimes it could be tradition, whatever. But you got to know that God will sustain you in it. But at the end of the day, it was like God is saying, you can't control how I package what I want to release. I love how my life was set up where when God established me in the ministry, but my preaching, then he established me in my singing. He established me in my music, and then it just went from there. And then now everything is just working. It's just working itself, and it's balanced. So, and I want to say too, a lot of people may say, oh, you can't have it all. I want you to know that when you do it right, you can have it all. Yes.
Jekalyn spent her earlier years establishing herself as an artist. After a schedule that was getting no lighter and a purpose that was getting no smaller, she began to establish herself as more than an artist. She established herself as an entrepreneur.
I launched my business in July of 2021, Jekalyn Beauty, and I released my fragrance, Jekalyn for her, Jekalyn for him, and they sold out twice. And then coming into 2022, I released my skincare line, my skincare and my hair care line. And my biggest thing now is definitely expanding my beauty brand, Jekalyn Beauty, and my company even more. I love television, so, things with television. And as far as approaching it, I would say I have an amazing team, that where I can let them know what vision I have, what I want to do next, and they execute it amazingly well. And we all strategize on what to do, how to go about it, because you can't just jump out there. Sometimes you have to plan. I know that there's so many women out there who have visions, you have dreams. Now it is your choice to decide on whether or not you will move forward into your greatness. Understanding that there are a lot of people that are regretful about their past. Oh, I wish I could have changed this. I wish this had happened, and I would have been further in life if I didn't do this. You can't do anything about that. You can't do anything about your past, but you can start now making the decisions, moving moving forward towards your greatness to make sure that your now and your future does not look like your past. You've got to know that when your dream is bigger than where you are, that's all that matters. When your dream is bigger than your surroundings, that is all that matters. That means what's in you overpowers that anyway. All you gotta do is put one foot in front of the other.
Now, everybody can't be as fly as Jekalyn, but if you know of women in your neighborhood, you know that woman that watches the kids, or that woman that's doing Bible study, somebody at your church, they're making a difference in their own way, hit us up at mentoringqueens.com/future queens and nominate them. We'll be back with more of the gospel according to Jekalyn, only here on Mentoring Queens.
This edition of Mentoring Queens is being brought to you by Walmart and in part by Toyota, State Farm, Procter & Gamble, GMC, Johnson & Johnson, and Buick. Welcome back to Mentoring Queens. Here's part 2 of our Queen Chat with gospel superstar Jekalyn Carr.
I think it doesn't matter what your purpose is, you're going to have to prepare. We all wish that it could just happen overnight, but it doesn't work like that. There are days where, as you're sacrificing, you're preparing, you're going to feel like, oh, this is not for me. I can't do this. You run into obstacles, but everybody has been there. There's not one successful person you can meet that could tell you they hadn't experienced roadblocks. However, it's all about how bad do you want it. You got to push yourself. You got to wake up every day and command yourself to say, you know what? I'm going to fully do what I have to do to be great, because can't nobody else want it better than you or more than you. There's nothing wrong with you having an inspiration or being inspired by someone, but don't aspire to be them. You were created with your own uniqueness. You were created with your own level of greatness. With that being said, you have to tap into it. Never feel like your skin color, your age, or whatever stipulation people try to put on you. Never feel like that's the end of you. Actually, it could be the very beginning of you. As long as you are alive, there's always something that you are supposed to accomplish. So even training your mind to evolve, because when your mind evolves, your surroundings, your reality. I can tell you certain things that I thought when I first came up, I don't think it now. My mind is different. My mind is much broader. So I want you to know that you are only limited as much as you allow yourself to be limited. You were born for a reason and with a purpose. And in spite of everything that is going on around you and all these things, people feel like we have no positive role models. Well, you be the role model. You be the example. You set the example. You don't have to be on top of every trend. You be the trendsetter. You know, you show people what it looks like to be successful, not having to compromise your morals, your values. You can do it like a queen is supposed to do it and stay focused. Stay around the right people. Listen to the right things that'll help pull the best out of you so you can continue to grow. So it's very important that you surround yourself with people that even are where you're trying to go. You know, and sometimes it's not even about a physical connection. Sometimes you can connect with someone via social media. You can watch their page, you can watch their YouTube or whatever, to be inspired, to get that in your spirit, to, you know, constantly put it in your atmosphere, because whatever you put in, that's what is gonna come out. So it's very important that you don't limit yourself by your surroundings, but you keep those people, because I feel like if you have people around you that will hold you accountable, people that will push you, people that will encourage you, correct you when you're wrong, you got the right people, because they love you. They want to see you be great. Not, you can let them go. You always have to ask yourself, do I want to stay connected to her or to him and remain where I am? Or do I want to disconnect and accelerate? And for me, I can always discern it. I can always discern when the time is up for a friendship or a connection, because I mean, you can kind of see the shift, you can feel the shift. But sometimes based off of how long that person has been there, you're like, I don't know if I can do it. But the longer they stay there, the more you have problems, the more you're stressing yourself out. But the moment you get rid of it, it's like a breath of fresh air. And what also helps me a lot is these two things right here. Number one, I have great people in my life who always encourages me. I can pick up the phone and say, you know what, I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling a little... I'm not confident as much, you know, and they immediately encourage me. And also, I put in encouraging messages in my ear. It could be affirmations, it could be anything. Go on YouTube and you just type in something, what you need to hear in that moment for you to conquer what you need to conquer. I would say this, especially when you're in a place where you need a little bit more confidence, you need to ease the pressure. Some things work different for others. I think that you have to learn how to find what works for you. From my own personal experiences, there are maybe opportunities, there are platforms that can be a little bit intimidating. You start to question, do I have what it takes to be here? Do I, you know, can I put out what I need to? But then I have to remind myself, if I didn't have what it took, I wouldn't be here. You have to always ask yourself, what is my next? What is it that I'm supposed to be accomplishing now, doing now, and pushing yourself so that you can evolve? The bigger picture is to inspire others. I think that it is very important that we learn how to celebrate, partner with, and push each other. There's so many people that are depending upon you. What is on the inside of you, whether you know it or not, even if it's not a whole lot of people, but the people you're surrounded by, they see what's in you, they see the vision, and guess what? It could be your very push that helps them say, you know what? I can do this too. Don't allow what you face, your challenges, and make you feel inferior or make you feel like it's not for you. Because if it wasn't for you, God wouldn't have put it in you. So I encourage you, every opportunity you can. You ain't gotta be a hater. Be a celebrator, be a pusher, because your heart really determines whether or not you will excel too. So how you handle others, how you treat others will determine how your season and things will look for you.